Hello, this is one more lesson of the SprutCAM training course, and the topic for today will be something called the job assignment. I'm using the same model we've seen a couple of times in the past, but I think it's nice to show you a couple of features about this. To remember, when I have a model, this one you know it already, if I create, for example, any kind of program, if I simply say run, we can create, in this particular case, it is a copy, a plan, a very simple toolpath which covers all the entities, okay? But if I go in this bar, in this menu, I have this icon here called job assignment, which now says it is empty, and I can create a couple of different situations. For example, first one, if I say faces, I can pick a couple of faces around here or pick them from the window. Just say head, close the window. And now if I say run, the choice of the faces, it is what is going to be used to calculate the toolpath. So it is a different situation. I can manage this area also, for example, adding or deleting, okay? Again, the same situation where I have all the part because I don't have anything chosen here. And I can create, for example, another interesting stuff, which is the restrict zone. And for that, I must choose contours, so which I will do now. I can pick a couple of lines. Like this. And now say restrict zone, and automatically it is created this kind of restriction, where if I go and say run, you see that the area where this restriction it is done, it is not touched. Okay, it's another interesting stuff. Again, I can come here, delete it, and I have again my part clean. Another nice thing, it is the possibility to create toolpaths, making a filter by levels. For sure, copy probably is not the best example, but I think it will give you the idea. So I can say, for example, choose this one and say top level, and for example, this one as bottom level. And now again, if I go and say run, you see that everything it is calculated and these levels are out from this choice. Okay, this is also another possibility to use these features. We have another thing called job zone, and job zone, for example, if I have something chosen, I can create an area, and when I do the run, everything it is calculated only in this job zone. Okay, we can have volumes in these areas. It creates an excess defined by default also around the surfaces or the entities that are chosen. So it is also another possibility. And I can again take this out. There is another nice feature which we can have also with curves, and to do that I will create another type of program, a finishing one called Morph. When we've seen this program, or when we cover the types of programs, we did not see this Morph. So job assignment, I have a couple of now different things. For example, machining surfaces, I can do, for example, this one is a machining surface. Then I can say first curve this, second curve this one here as a second curve, And I would say it is enough. Oh, sorry, machining surfaces did not assume that. Machining surfaces, okay. Now, in the first curve also, for some reason, did not accept. Okay, now I think it is done. And as you can see, I can create this type of program called a morph, which in the end has these curves as direction guides, and it follows the surface. So for certain shapes, it is quite good to execute programs because it follows the natural shape that is on the surface, and it will create a very smooth and a very clean chordal error or the final look appearance of the surface in the part. So these are, I would say, there are a couple of more features that you can use with this job assignment, but I would say that these are the main important ones which you can use and which you can start to explore, to create a couple of different situations on these ones. And in case you have any questions, any particular case that you may want to share with us or ask something that it was not so clear in the video, so send us your ideas or questions for the usual contacts.